All right. What's up, Tycoons? I'm so excited for this one. We hit my bullish price targets, and this thing just keeps going. Kaspa has been one of the most exciting things in this crypto bear market, in this crypto winter. It's giving us all hope that, hey, there is always a bull market somewhere. You just have to know where to look. So I'm going to break down the previous price action and show you guys how I got to my bullish price targets. And then we're going to look at my next possible bullish price targets and see if we can get there. Then I'm also going to show you guys the things you need to be cautious of and when to sell or protect the trade and put some risk management on via some sell signals that I go over in many of my videos, right? They're going to be using the MACD and it's going to be using the relative strength index. But let's just jump straight into the video, as this one was a viewer request and I do those every single week. So if you want to see yours next, make sure to comment down below. But I went over the previous video, right? And we have some wedges right here. Okay, we have a rising wedge. This is a bearish pattern. You get a move to the downside. And then we have a bullish pattern known as a falling wedge, right? Over and through here. Now, I want you to notice the A, B, C, D, E's, okay? A lot of times cryptos, stocks, they're going to move in either a 3-wave or a 5-wave pattern, right? So here we have our wave A up, right? And our wave B down, our wave C up, wave D down, and then a wave E up, right? Okay. And then we start our next 5-wave move up, right? We have A, B, C, D, E, right? And we get a nice push there. Now, the reason we have these 3 lines here, which it may be a little bit confusing to you guys, these are our retracement levels using the fibs, okay? These are the 3 most common retracement levels, and these are the levels you need to see hold for a continuation of an uptrend, right? And so we go ahead and we get that, right? We have our wave 1 here. We have our wave 2 retracement into the golden pocket area, into the our Fibonacci retracement levels. I'm sorry. So you see, we come up, we retrace, and then we push up higher, right? And we just continue doing this, right? We continue measuring, basically the swing highs to the swing lows, and we're getting very healthy retracements and holding our basically our 3 retracement levels and pushing higher. So what we ended up doing was creating a very big wave 5. And when we were looking at it last time, we were right in the middle of wave 3. We were right around somewhere over here in these levels. And I said, if we hold these levels, then it's a very strong chance that we could come up and hit these levels over here to the upside. Now, I'll explain basically why these were the price targets, and why my wave 5 ended right around this region. But I just want you guys to see basically how it worked, right? So we went over in the beginning, the 5 waves, right? Boom, we have 5 waves to the downside. We have a small 5-wave move up, all right? And we get 1, 2, 3. Wave threes are always very large and very impulsive. And we have a pullback. We hold our retracement levels, right? Pay attention to this wick, okay? This is a lot of people getting stopped out. This is a lot of, drawing liquidity, right? Because you need liquidity to push it up or higher. So, a lot of people may have had stop losses here, but it's very important to see where the candle actually closes, okay? And not be fooled out by the wicks and not get wicked out and have a wick trigger your stop losses, okay? But yeah, so you see we have 1, 2, 3. We come down, hold our retracement levels, and then we get the big impulsive move to the upside. Now, where did I get those, some of these price targets, right? Well, again, it's using the fibs, but the levels we're going to look at now, instead of the 38.2, the 50%, and the 68 retracement levels, we're looking for extension levels, right? So what we're doing is we're taking our swing high, connecting it to our swing low. All right, so that's going to be right over here. All right, this is our high. We're connecting it to this low, and we're seeing these are going to give you breakout levels, right? So a lot of times I like to put the 100% as a blue level, the 127.2 as a green level, the 161.8, and then ultimately the 261.8 are going to be the 3 bullish price targets that you look to hit, possibly after a breakout. Those are your bullish price targets, aka resistance levels, right? And if we zoom back out, we can see that we did go ahead and get that push, and we came up here right into our wave 5, which was targeting the 161.8. Now we were actually able to climb much higher than that, and we actually found resistance right up here, right around our 261.8 extension. All right. So I know the screen can be a little confusing, right? But what we're looking for next, all right, is going to be an ABC move, all right? And we may get a we're looking for a three-wave pattern. Okay, so we may get some smaller five waves that make up this ultimately this three-wave, but what we're looking for is for the move off of here, right? We got an impulsive move up, then we're looking for a retracement. All right, and we want to hold these three levels. All right, just like we've done previously in the past. Every time we've retraced, we've pretty much held the levels and pushed up higher. Right, we come up, we retrace, we push higher. We come up, we retrace, we push higher. We're going to see if that trend continues. Now, if it does, all right, and if we do hold those three levels right there, the things we're going to be looking for when it comes to bullish price targets is we need a breakout above 0.0089. And then our bullish price targets to the upside are 0.09, or sorry, 0.0097, and then 0.010. Okay. If we are able to get past the 161.8, as we did previously in the past, there's potential we could come all the way up to 0.014. All right. Now, how do you know when to sell and when things are going to reverse, right? There's no 100% guarantee, but what you can do is you can use your MACD. Okay. So that's going to be this over here and the relative strength index. All right. So I have some things in yellow here that we need to be cautious of and need to pay close attention to, right? So the first thing is there's no sell signal. All right. So things still look good for now. Our blue MACD line is trading far above the orange line, and this is healthy. This shows that we're still in an uptrend, right? A sell signal is if you see this blue line cross below the orange line on the MACD, and specifically, we're looking at the daily chart. So each candle represents a day, right? If you see this blue line cross below the orange line, that could be your sell signal to say, okay, maybe it's time to get out of this play. Maybe we're not going to hold the retracement levels and we're actually going to break through them, right? And start a new pattern, right? A new wave setup, right? We could start something like this, okay, that takes us to the downside, right? Where we have something a little bit like this, okay, and ultimately heads down lower for a possible reversal. But as I said, there's no sell signal. We've been respecting the technicals very well. We've been holding all of our retracement levels. We're still holding them currently and trading above the retracement levels. So even if we do drop a little bit down all the way to 0.0053, there's still good potential and good hope there. But really, once you see the candlesticks close below there and not just wick, right? You start seeing them close below there. That might be when we get our sell signal on the MACD. So that's what you want to be cautious of. That's what you want to be prepared for and watching to let you know that, all right, hey, maybe this run on KAS is over and maybe things are about to start pulling back and dropping. Let me go ahead and protect my trade and get out of my trade. Or, you can possibly take short positions, right? The other thing on our relative strength index I want to highlight is we have a slight bearish divergence, okay? It's not a very strong one. But I basically just want to show you guys, look at this point from right here. Okay. So what we've done is we've made a high, we've made a higher high and a higher high. So the token is going up in price. Usually the strength of the token should be going up in price as well. But in fact, we see that we already hit our peak, right? And we're really just range bound. Okay. Let me use a little rectangle right here. So, as you can see, we're range bound in this area. So what that is telling us is that, even though the price of the token is going up, right, the strength of this token is not really increasing anymore. So it's not getting stronger. It's actually just, consolidating right up here above overbought, which is above 70 on the relative strength index. So typically what happens is when things are overbought, you tend to see a pullback and you start to see the relative strength index dip below the level 70, the level of overbought. So, we do need to be a little bit cautious. But just because something's overbought doesn't mean it can't go higher. And this is a great example of it, right? We were overbought tremendously over here. That was our peak on the relative strength index. And all we did was we got a slight pullback. We held our retracement levels. So we may see that happen again, right? As previously when we were overbought, we may pull back and we may try to stop people out and wick below our retracement levels, ultimately to get another push up higher and really just give the relative strength index some room to run, right? So we may see it come down and it may try to break below, but we may get what's known as a look below and fail, right? So if it were to come down like this and then re-enter back into it, most likely it's going to go back to the top of the range, right? And that's just, a little bit of some basics on, trading ranges. But yeah, that's it for Kaspa. Okay. This thing has been killing it. A lot of people we're trying to like give some hate on my last video on Kaspa. Maybe like just a couple comments. Okay, let's be real. Not a lot of people on my channel doesn't get that many views, but things worked out very, very well. We hit the five-wave pattern. We hit our bullish price targets up here, and we're going to see, are we going to, keep that trend going and hit our new bullish price targets up here as well. So that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel because I'm dropping videos like this every single week. I'm doing about 5 to 15 videos, and I always make sure to do at least 1 or 2 viewer requests a week. So if you have any request for a specific symbol or ticker you want me to analyze, make sure to let me know in the comments below.